What's going on, y'all? By send this link out. I'm going to get started in a second. All right, bam. There we go. What's going on, y'all? What's going on, y'all? What's going on? Just looking at a few of these pairs right now. They took an interesting turn from what they was doing last night when I was on the charts. Hey, what's going on, Shawn? What's going on, Fitmon? I'm doing good. How about you? I'm doing pretty good. How about you? Can't complain. It's Monday. About to get on these charts. So I had sell ideas for the JPY pairs, but they rejected this resistance level and they're pushing up. So if price breaks above this daily level, I'm going to be looking for buys. So we're going to see how price reacts to this level right here. So if price breaks above this level, I'm going to look for buys. But if it continues to treat this level as resistance, I'll go for sells. But if it breaks above this level, I'm going to go for buys. So that's what we're going to be paying attention to right there. Then EA is still bullish. It's doing a slight retracement, but I want to still look for buys off this area. But if price does decide to retrace down, I still wouldn't look for sells until price breaks below this level here. Whoops. Let me go ahead and delete that and highlight this one. It is Monday, so I'm not going to be rushing, jumping into any trades. And price trying to push up. Yeah, so we want to see if price can push back up. Yeah, but we're still going to be looking for buys in this area. Won't really be looking for sells until it breaks a few price levels. Let's see what else going on. Yeah, GJ broke this level. So this would have been a nice buy. This started like an hour ago, 2 hours ago. It was breaking above this level right here. So this would have been a nice spot to jump in on. It started to move around like 1 a.m., 2 a.m. So we're going to see how price reacts to this level here. I'm going to mark this off. So right now I'm just going through the pairs, seeing where price is at, and then determining what the game plan for these pairs I'm looking at is going to be. So GN's still pushing up. So this is still bullish. It's definitely got a huge level of traffic it's struggling with. It's been struggling with all last week, but price is still technically bullish. And it's respecting this level so far. It just broke above this level, so let's see how this 15 does above this level. We caught multiple buys off the same level. So we're going to wait for this 15 to close. If we can stay above this level here, I would not be against the buy. So we're going to see if we can stay above this level. What's going on, AAA? I see you in here. I see you in here. Yeah, so we're going to pay attention to GN. So I'm going to put GN on my other screen. I want to look for gold buys as well. I want to see if we can break back above this level here. But I still would look for buys even at this level. It'll take a few levels for me to consider looking for sells on gold as well. Yeah, I'll still look for buys at this level. Yeah, so there's a few pairs we're going to be looking at. We're just waiting for price to break above a few price levels. EA's pushing back up. GA's right there. Yeah, so we're going to pay attention to EA, GA. We're going to pay attention to GN. And then we're going to be looking at the JPY pairs as well. New 5-minute did just start. Let me flip back to GN really quick. Yeah, so I like how these pairs are looking. So I'm going to go ahead and start writing some of these pairs up. Haven't entered anything yet. I'd like to wait for the this 15 to close and then go from there. So we got EJ pushing up too. So like I said, if EJ breaks above this level, it starts trying to treat as support, then we're going to go for buys. But if it rejects this level, then we can look for a sell opportunity here. Like we've been catching sells the past couple times. But if it breaks above this level, starts treating like support, we're going to look for buys. But I'm not going to lie, I am kind of leaning towards buys just because I'm seeing how the other JPY pairs are reacting, especially GJ. So I am leaning towards buys. But out of curiosity, let me see what these other JPY pairs are looking like. Yeah, so AJ rejected this level again as well. It looks like it hit a few imbalances here. Had one here, and we have one here. Price rejected that level. It just broke above this 4-hour right here. Just like GJ. So yeah, they're all, this just rejected that level just like GJ within the past couple hours. This was a nice buy setup. But I was asleep, so we missed this entry. So now we're going to either wait for retracement or just enter at the next best entry point. Very simple. So we're going to see how price reacts to this level. Let's see how price reacts to this level right here. And then let me see what AN is looking like, because AN is bearish, but we can see a reversal happen with AN as well, which looks like we might be seeing a reversal also. Broke above this level. So let me go ahead and mark this off as well. Excuse me. Yeah, so there's a few setups we'll be looking at. There's a few setups. I like GN, and I like EA and GA. EA just broke above this level, and then GA is pushing as well. So we got a new 5-minute about to start. SPX is rejecting that level, which is no problem. Yeah, we're going to go over the indexes in a second too. The indexes are a little bit weird. We're kind of like short-term positions still. We want to see what happens today and tomorrow, though. But a lot of short-term positions for the indices, like scalp positions, just because it's kind of choppy right now. If we just look on the bigger time frames, kind of started to chop up last week with all the news, like a lot of pairs started to do. But if it could hold this level, I am looking and leaning towards buys. We do got these imbalances here. We are slowly climbing up. We hit the middle of this imbalance, which probably also was causing the choppiness last week. Yeah, we just hit the 50 on that. Yeah, so if we can hold this level, I would look for buys. So we want to see, it's retracing right now, so we want to see how the retest looks. But then on US30, it hit the resistance level is rejected. But for now, honestly, US30, I'm going to pay attention to US30, but I'm looking more at NAS and SPX than I'm looking at US30. But right now, I'm going to let those do their thing. I'm kind of paying attention more to gold and then the currency pairs right now. So EJ just rejected that level, but we want to see what the next 15 looks like. EN's pushing up as well. Yeah, so I like what I see right here. GJ hit that level as well. Yeah, so we're looking at EA, we're going to be looking at GA, and then we're going to be looking at GN, and then we're going to be watching the JPY pairs. So I'm going to go ahead and start writing some of these trade ideas up before this next 15 starts. Those that just joined the stream, we have not entered anything yet. Make sure to hit that first thing in the description, join the free Telegram, because trades will be posted in there. And while you're in there, you can go ahead and see how we did last week and this month and the month before that, and just basically how we've been doing so far this quarter. Give me 1 second. I'm going to write some of these trade ideas up. Yeah, so I want to see if gold can break above this level. Let's write this up. Let's sell for this. We can do 9.6. $1.96. Yeah, so gold looks like it's going to try to push back above that. Yen is treating this low as resistance, though, which is interesting. Yen is looking different from GN, though. As you can see here, it looks a lot different from GN, so it's definitely interesting. I'm leaning towards a sell position here because this looks like a new low is about to be possibly being made here. But then GN is showing something completely different. It's showing the bullish momentum continuing up, as we can see here. So we are starting to see different things with the correlating pairs, which does happen every now and then, like about 20% of the time. And it just happens we're around that 20%. So we're just going to still follow market structure. We're not going to ignore what the correlating pairs are doing, but we're still going to follow market structure. So EJ rejected that level hard. So let me see what GJ is looking like. GJ rejected that level hard as well. So we're going to see what this next 15 looks like. I don't really enter off touch and goes, even though they reject that level hard. This is rejecting that level as well. Yeah, so we're going to see what this next 15 looks like. My bias hasn't changed for those pairs yet, though. I'm looking at the JPY pairs because they are still slightly bearish, but they definitely have been struggling with moving smoothly the past couple weeks. Really, since they had that holiday, things have been like super choppy and weird with them. They're rejecting this level. We did reject this level. Kind of rejected harder than I wanted to see it, but that does happen. So it's treating it as resistance still. So we're gonna see. We're gonna see who's gonna keep holding it. So we could look for possible sells here. So if it breaks above this level, we're looking for buys. And if it stays below this level, we can look for possible sells. I don't know about anything long term yet, because again, like we're literally at these levels where it can go either way. It just depends if it's going to respect or reject, what side of the coin it wants to stay on. And that's what a lot of these pairs right now. Got a lot of choppiness. So with the choppiness, you really just like have to see, like you have to play strictly support resistance and consolidation in choppy conditions. They can still try to break above that level. But we'll see. All right, GA still pushing. Did a retest of the 5. It's not really at a good entry. I want to see retrace a little bit. And if we can do so, we could possibly jump in on that. But if not, we're going to jump in on EA. But I like EA right here as well. So I'm going to go ahead and write this up. All right, so I'm going to keep this on this screen. I'm going to look at some other pairs on my other screen. Mainly the GBPJPY pairs. See exactly what they're trying to do. So it's back green. So it looks like it's either retesting level or still trying to see if it can break above it. Yeah, but we're just patiently waiting right now. Not any rush to jump in any trades. Then let's go back to the indexes. All right, so this is a perfect retest for us. Yeah, so these are trying to push back up. Yeah, so those break above those levels, we might go for buys on the indexes. Still watching gold. Gold's kind of chilling right here. Yeah, so we can see some reversals possibly happen with a couple of these pairs. Still patiently waiting. These are just trade ideas. I have not entered any of these trades. My bad if I'm quiet, y'all. I'm looking at a few charts at the same time. E3, what's that? E380. All right, so this is slowly trying to push up. Yeah, so I'm liking these pairs right here. Yeah, so I'm liking EA. So let me go ahead and post a disclaimer before we get started. Yeah, so I'm looking at EA. I'm still watching the JPY and New Zealand pairs, but I'm liking EA as of right now. I'm going to go ahead and post a disclaimer. Like I said, make sure to read this disclaimer. If this is your first time in the stream, click the first link. The disclaimer is in the free Telegram. Make sure to read that disclaimer. It kind of breaks down how the TPs work and basically how you should go about trading in general. So make sure to read that. It's a small little paragraph, but every sentence is put there is put for a reason. So make sure to read everything. I do like EA right here. And I'm leaning towards AN, but I'm just waiting on AN to do his thing. Yeah, this was the beginning of the new high. So if we're gonna break above this level, we're gonna look for a buy. That's what we're doing with EN. So if it breaks above that level, we're gonna look for a buy. GJ still chilling there. Yeah, we went for a buy on EA on Friday. Technically, the buy is still active, but I'm assuming most of the members either closed or got wicked out from Friday. But SL never really got hit, so the trade is still technically active. It did just break above this level here, so I am liking EA here. It did a nice retest on the 5 minute. Yeah, so I do like this right here, so I'm going to write this up. I want to see if it can close above here on this 15. If it can close above here, then we are going to enter this for a buy. So yeah, we're going to be looking at EA. And I'm still watching the JPY pairs to see what they're trying to do. Like I said, if it stays underneath this level, I'm not against a sell. Let's get rid of this. And so far, it's trading as resistance. So we're going to see how this 15 closes. But it is holding as resistance. Yeah, so this would be a good position for a new low. So we want to see how this 15 closes. New 5-minute did just start. Yeah, that was distracting as well. So this is getting rejected also. Yeah, so as of right now, there's only like, well, no, there's a couple pairs that we might be entering this next candlestick. Yeah, like yeah, right here. Yeah, so it's holding its resistance. So let's see what this next 15 looks like. So if it still tries to push down this next 15, we might go for sells. It just did a strong rejection off this level, dropped down a couple candlesticks, hit this level of traffic, reversed up. So still want to jump the gun too early. So we're looking at daily, it's still slightly bearish, but we can see here one thing I want to point out is a bunch of wicks. So so this is showing it hit these levels, but it rejected and closed back above here. So it's showing that it did come down to these levels, but is rejecting these levels. So it's struggling to stay down here. So it's hitting these levels, but struggling to stay, and most importantly, close below those levels. A lot of wicks these past couple weeks, a lot of wicks. All right, and that's on a daily time frame. So if we're on a smaller time frame, there's a lot of choppiness, a lot of bouncing up and down, a lot of ranging. So I was saying we might be looking for short-term setups for right now, especially on a Monday, because things can change pre-market before the New York session starts, especially on Mondays. But as of now, I am kind of leaning towards the sell, especially how other JPY pairs rejected so harshly. But that doesn't mean nothing. It can still try to push back up. So we're going to see what this next 15 looks like. But yeah, a lot of these setups are like short-term setups for right now until we get out of this choppiness. SPX is rejecting hard. Yeah, but everything is real choppy as of lately, especially on the past couple weeks. Last week didn't help at all. I was kind of expecting / hoping the news would kind of help with the choppiness, but it really didn't do much last week. It didn't really help us that much. It didn't really help us that much. So like, we could see a short-term sell position here off this level. But everything is like short-term positions, literally on everything. And I kind of like to day trade. I will scalp if needed. Yeah, these pairs are rejecting that level. And EN is pushing up. So I'm just going to move this over for right now. All right, new 15 just started. And, 'cause- 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 ' So this stop loss 685. So it's about a 60 pip stop loss. Yeah, but I'm liking EA right here. So I'm writing this up right now. That's why I'm quiet. Because those that know I cannot talk and type at the same time, it's just not going to turn out right. Yeah, but I like EA right here. It's rejecting it nicely. Yeah, so I'm gonna go in for a buy right here. Yeah, it's holding its support. I like this right here. So I'm gonna go in for a buy. I'm gonna type these TPs up right now. Yes, I'm in this right now. 2, 4, 5. All right, I'm about to do this. We got the first TP. Whoops, the first TP right here. Whoops. All right, let's pull up the other pair as well. Still looking at GJ. Yeah, so I want to see if we can break above this level right here. Yeah, so looking at the JPY pairs, they did reject that level as resistance. We did miss the entry on it because, like I said, I don't really enter off touch and goes or whatever the term for it is. I just call them touch and goes. But I don't really enter off of that. I like to wait for confirmation. But of course, sometimes, we can't control how price reacts to these levels. But we do see, well, let me go into the screen so y'all see what I'm talking about. But EJ, we see it literally tap this level. Literally tapped this level and they rejected. The same thing with GJ. Tapped this level and rejected. So we did miss the ideal entry on it. But again, it did reject this level hard and it's super choppy. So I'd rather wait for confirmations than, just jump in immediately. I'm not in no rush to enter any trades right now, so I'm not tripping too much about that. So we're just going to wait for simply a retest or for price to hit the next price level. That's simple. But we're going to hold off on that for now. Gold, we're still going to patiently wait for gold. Looks like it's attempting to try to push back up. So we're going to see if price will do that. Let me catch up to these comments. Can I look at AU? Yeah, I got you. I can look at AU. What's going on, Sparky? I see you in here. And no, I don't use any bots. I don't use any bots at all. I do everything manually. I look at setups, I wait for setups patiently and manually. I enter trades manually. I close trades manually. I manage all my trades. Yeah, I do everything manually. Looks like we just missed GP1. We're a couple pips away, so we're gonna see if we can hit that. But yeah, we can look at AU. I got you, AAA. I got you. We're gonna look at AU in a second. I haven't really looked at the USD pairs in a few weeks, to be honest. So my levels might be off on those because I haven't even looked at them or pulled them up like the past couple of weeks. So I'm just gonna put this on the other screen. We can look at AU. We're literally like a pip away from hitting that. So I'm gonna put it on my other screen. I'm gonna pull up AU for you. And if anyone wants me to look at any other pairs, just comment and I got you. I'm not gonna tell you what to do with those pairs. I'm just gonna give you my personal opinion on them. Let me go to AN really quick. AN's rejecting that level as well. Let's go ahead and pull up AU. Let's go on the daily time frame. Part 2, by the way, y'all. Part 2 of the 200 to 2K account flip challenge is out. I'm currently up 100% on the account, so I doubled the account already. So it went from $200 to $400 already in about 2 weeks. So I doubled my account in about 2 weeks, which is not bad at all. Because if you can double a $200 account, you can double any size account. It's literally the same thing. You just have to adjust the lot size. So looking at AU, AU is still overall bearish. AU is still overall bearish. So some price levels I would pay attention to is the price level is currently on, which is like 66.45. So I would pay attention to 66.45. I'd also pay attention to 66.80, 66.85. And then I'll also pay attention to 67.30. And then below it, the level below it I'd pay attention to is 66.05. All right, so you can just rewind the stream, but below it, the price level below it, I pay attention to 66.05. It's currently on a support level at 66.45, and then the level above it, I pay attention to 66.85. All right, so that's where it's playing around with right now. Overall, it is bearish on the daily time frame, as we can see here, but we do see price slowly trying to chop up, push back up. It's currently treating the levels on as a support level. Yeah, that's what I see for this right now. I'm not really going to mess with it. That's just me doing a quick analysis on it and the price levels I would pay attention to if I was going to trade it. And those price levels I just went over were these levels right here. So let me just highlight them so you can see why I even brought up or mentioned and or marked up these levels. We can clearly see how price, every time price hit these levels, I just highlighted how it's treating as support or resistance. So these are the key price levels I pay attention to. The key price level is currently on, the key price level above it, and key price level below it. So that's why to pay attention to with this right here. But that's what I'm looking at for AU. Okay, so NAS tries to break this level. I'd not be completely against the sell. US30 rejected that level pretty hard as well. Yeah, so we're seeing some rejections happen. Again, I'm not trying to jump the gun too early. Let's delete this because we're going to enter that. I'm not trying to jump the gun too early, especially on the indexes. I have no problem staying out of trades. And what I mean by staying out of trades is, we hit TP1, by the way. So let me go ahead and notify the Telegram. Make sure it's that like button, y'all. TP1 hit. So y'all should be nice and blue on y'all screens. Let me pull EA back up for y'all. TP1 did just get hit. Now we missed a few other trades we could have jumped in on, but that's normal. You're gonna miss trades regardless. You just gotta stick to your rules. Sometimes you sticking to your rules, you will miss some opportunities, but that's just part of the game. Like if you just think about it, you missing opportunities all the time. Like when you're asleep, when you're in another trade, when you're done trading for the day, you're always missing opportunities. So I'm not tripping too much about that because, like always, and those that have been here for a while, y'all seen it happen many times on live. We just wait for a retracement, or we just wait for the next possible entry point. Like February, we missed plenty of entries on gold, the initial entries, I should say. But what happened? We simply waited for the retracement, and we entered off the retracement, and we caught plenty of pips in the past. I'm trying to think of. Dang, I deleted this. I forgot I cleared this. But those that was here last month and in January, y'all know what I'm talking about because we've done it live many times, and not just on gold, bunch of currency pairs. We just missed TP2, but EA is pumping nicely now. EA is pumping nicely now. Yeah, and I'm going to wait for gold to see if gold can break above this level. If gold can do so, I'm going to look for a buy. Those would have been nice to jump in on, those JPY pairs. I'm not even going to front, but it is what it is. We're not in them. But guess what? The trade we are in, we're blue on that trade. So that's what's important. TB2 hit. 205. Make sure to hit that like button, y'all. We just had 500 subscribers. Make sure to subscribe. Thousands is the next target. Giveaway is coming soon, probably in the next couple of weeks. The details for the giveaway I posted in the free Telegram. I'll probably post it again, if not today, probably tomorrow or something. I'm not trying to spam it, but I am trying to post it at least every other day. That way, people can at least be notified and have enough time to what's the word? Not apply, but try to get in on it. All right, there's gonna be 5 winners. I'm gonna be giving away courses, one-on-one sessions, access to the advanced play signal room, giving away a lot of free value, just to show my appreciation. But yeah, we're getting to it right now. Again, these would have been nice to enter, but it is what it is. I'm not tripping too much about that. Aliens rejecting that level, which is interesting. So let's see what GN is doing. GN is pushing up. All right. But AN is rejecting the level, so it's still showing the bearish momentum. New 15 just started. So yeah, I'm not trading AU, so let me put AJ. Nothing against the USD pairs, because those that know, we've traded them plenty of times before in the past. It's just certain days, certain weeks, I kind of just want to trade certain pairs. That's all it is to it. And there's certain pairs that I like to trade over other pairs. That's just all there is to it. And if I notice that there's pairs I haven't really messed with for a while, I just delete it off my list. Nothing against them, you know what I'm saying? It's just is what it is. Every quarter is something different. Every quarter, every month, certain pairs are flowing smoother than other pairs. Once pairs start giving me a rough time, well, let me not say that because it's always my go-tos, but like other pairs. Because again, there's pairs that I have high win rates on consistently, and then there's other pairs that if I see a setup, I'm just gonna go for it. Of course, I still wait for my confirmations, but that's just literally what I do. Because again, this strategy works on anything. So if I wanted to, I could pull up. Those that have been here for a while, I used to have a bunch of tabs open. I used to have like 20 plus pairs that we used to go through on live and just like enter whatever um, was a setup. But nowadays, I'm just chilling on that. Kind of made my point, and now I'm just looking for quality trades instead of just trying to jump in on everything. All right, so now we're back at this level. Again, this would have been an ideal entry point, but if we can hold to stay underneath this level, not against entering a sell here either. Definitely not against entering a sell here. Um, yeah. Because with the members, I went over sells and it kind of just retraced back. It kind of did the move as well because the members, y'all know, we dropped the video. It kind of hit a few TPs if we would up into that trade. But after hit this level of traffic here, it retraced back, hit this daily level, and now we're literally right back where we left off at 8, 9 o'clock last night. Literally right back where we left off. So nothing really changed too much. It just did a retracement, and now we're kind of back where we left off last night with these pairs here. Yeah, so we're gonna look for sells here. If price can break below these levels, we're still gonna look for sells. So nothing really changed. We just the entry is just not as nice as it could have been. That's literally just it. But things aren't gonna be perfect all the time. That's just life. Yeah. Yeah, so now all these JPY pairs are at good entries. Gonna get rid of that. Gonna move that over here. That's a decent stop loss. Yeah, so I'm gonna pay attention to JPY pairs. EA is still pushing. EA is still pushing. Let's go to gold. Yeah, so we might enter a couple of these JPY pairs, and I'm watching gold still. Did break above this level. Hasn't what's the word? Met my confirmations yet though. Almost. We're getting there. Do. There's one thing you can count on is Apple is going to charge you when it's time. Apple Music does not play. New Zealand USD, yeah, I got you. I got you, Jay. We can look up New Zealand USD in a second. And what's going on? Shawn the Dime Killing. I see you in here. I see you in here. Nothing much, just catching pips, trying to catch some more. You know, saying it's Monday. Went over the news with the members. Nothing really going down today. We had some Euro news. Well, we got Euro news popping off in about 10 minutes. It's orange folder, so it might affect the markets a little bit. It is orange folder. So, and we are in the Euro pair. So do keep an eye on your charts, but we are blue. So no trade, especially after at least TP2 or 3 gets hit, you should let turn on red. No trade in general, you should let turn red. But that's for another video. I'll probably drop that video this week because I haven't really dropped like a trading tip video in a second. I've done some trade breakdowns, but like trading tip videos, I might drop one this week. It's about that time. Then at 1 o'clock, we got GBP, we got Governor Bailey speaking. You know what I'm saying? Bailey's got a lot to say this week. Bailey's talking on Monday. And then I think Bailey's talking, he's talking Tuesday, or she's talking Tuesday as well, 4:45 a.m. But as you can see, it's a lot cleaner looking week than last week. Last week was ridiculous. We still ended the week positive, but a lot of moves definitely didn't go to the final TP. But we did hit multiple TPs at least. Monday and Tuesday was great though, but after Wednesday, things slowed down drastically. Yeah, but we can look. Not for real, not for real. It be the when you sleep too. It don't even be in the daytime. It be in the middle of the night too when they take that from you. They don't play around. They be trying to catch you lacking. They do not play about their money. All right. So EA, like we can see right here, if y'all not aware of this, I might do a part 2 with candlesticks as well, because it's been a while since I've done a candlestick video. But there's a few things you got to look at. All right. So when you're trading, now again, some people might know this, but you know, there's a lot of traders, new, old, whatever the case may be. So I like to just talk about this stuff. So there's different terms, but what I like to call these are levels of traffic and walls of price. All right. So what we see here is what I call a level of traffic / wall of price. Now, why do we call this a level of traffic? All right. So when you're, because it's traffic, like when you're driving on the highway, when things are backed up, you're in traffic. When it's hard to go somewhere, when you're stuck in place for a little bit, it's called traffic. All right. So why do we call this level of traffic? I'm trying to find, we can use this as an example. I'm trying to find, let me see if I can find a better example. But clearly, as we see here, we have this green line right here. Actually, this is perfect. This is our next TP. We can use this as an example. So this is our next TP. And right here, we see all this choppiness. All right, this is all, well, this was on Friday. So this is Friday / last night. But this is all choppiness. All right, we see a bunch of, we're on a 15-minute time frame. We see a bunch of wicks. We see price ranging. We see price really hasn't gone anywhere. Just super choppy, just bouncing, right? And then we see at the same line, we see price treating this level as a support level above this level. Then we see the same green line, price treating this level underneath it currently as resistance. All right, so this is a level of traffic that was formed by this support resistance level on a smaller time frame. All right, so this created a wall of price, and we get rid of these arrows. And so we see here that price struggled to break above this level multiple times for literally a day, because this was Friday. This was all Friday, and then you can see here the same Monday the 27th. So then this was all Monday. So price is struggling to break through this wall of price, thus creating what people call consolidation, ranging market, or a level of traffic. So with these levels of traffic, it's not impossible for price to break through it, but it's just going to become more difficult. All right. Why is it going to become more difficult? Because again, with price, especially on these charts, you're going to start to notice a lot of things like if price stayed at this level for this long, it's going to take a lot for it to break out of this price. It's going to take a pump of volume, news, etc., to help price break out of this range, right? So it's not impossible, but trading the pair during the times, its peak hours where the volume is the highest, will help. And also trading off of key price levels, like we just did right now, will help. But that's currently what's going on right here. So if you look to the left, it's going to explain what's happening in the present and what's potentially going to happen in the future. All right. So that's pretty much what's going on there, because you can see here, it's still attempting to break through this level, but it's struggling a little bit. But you see it is trying. You can tell it's trying because when we hit multiple TPs, and then you can see this candlestick was red, and now you see it hit this level, and you see the wick is attempting to push and break through this level. All right. And there's levels of traffic on literally every time frame. Obviously, the bigger the time frame, the what's the word? The more I pay attention to it, and the more impactful it is. And of course, the bigger the time frame, the bigger the candlesticks. The bigger the candlesticks, the more pips inside each candlestick. But that's pretty much what's going on with this trade. Y'all are still blue, but do keep it on your charts. And again, we do have Euro news about to pop off, so we're going to see what happens there. But that's pretty much it. GJ rejected that level. So that's what I'm saying. It's kind of interesting. Like, we could go for a buy here, but if it breaks below this level, I'm looking for a sell. But if it holds this level, we could go for a buy. And then NAS is still chilling here. NAS, same thing. If it stays underneath this level, we can go for a sell. If it breaks above this level, back above this level, we can go for a buy. And price isn't always like this. But again, price was super rangy the past couple of weeks, creating a lot of consolidation and choppiness. So now we're just trading strictly support resistance until, clear flow and trend starts. I ain't forget about you though. We're about to pull up. What'd you say? You said you want to look at NU. We're gonna pull up NU right now. I got you right now. Before we hop off. Just rejected this level. So let's go on the daily. And again, I haven't traded these USD pairs in a few weeks. So my levels might be a little off, but these levels are still relevant to an extent. They're just not the relevant levels. Well, let me not say that. They're still relevant, but I'm talking about, I just haven't updated the levels based on what the structure is as of now, the new week. I like to update the levels Sunday night and then Wednesday or Thursday, depending on how the week's gone, like whether big moves happen or not. But these levels still look relevant. There's a few other levels that we can talk about as well, but these levels are still relevant. So we zoom out, we can see that we was bearish for a little bit. Things are starting to change now, though. We rejected this level, so honestly, right now we could possibly, it's ranging right now. Like again, all these pairs are ranging right now. This happens, and every day is going to be price just, clean trend, and not every day, every week is price just going to fly up and fly down consistently. Sometimes they're going to have keep price at a certain price, and that's what's going on right now. Price is currently ranging, but it is currently on top of a support level, so kind of the same thing. Price is bearish. I wouldn't really consider long-term buys until price breaks above 62.25, 62.30. I wouldn't really consider long-term buys, but you can consider short-term buys from where price is currently at, which is 61.95. 61.95 is a key support resistance level, and then the level above it would be 62.25, and then the level below it would be 61.65. And there's a few other levels above it, like 62.50 and then 62.65. But yeah, everything right now is short term. We'll have to see what New York session looks like, and later this week. But everything is like super rangy right now. There's only a few things I can call like long term stuff on, but everything is super rangy right now. Super rangy. But that's what I'm looking at with what you call it, in you. Jesus. Everything's short term. Like there's some scalp positions here. Like it's literally this box right here. Like you can go for buys, and it really just depends if it can break this level. We saw it rejected this level. It came back down, but didn't break below it. So we can still look for buys here, and they could possibly break this level going into New York. That's what I'm looking at right now for this. But like things are rangy, and right now, like this trade, I could be right, but this is kind of more of like a dice roll than like a trade I like to take. I like to take. Obviously, nothing's guaranteed, but like a trade like this, it can go either way. So me entering a trade, I'm not. What's the word? It can go one way or another. So I like to enter trades when I'm only thinking of it going one way. You know what I'm saying? When it can go one way or another, either or, I like to personally wait for price to break out of that range into a more cleaner looking setup. That's me personally. So but I like looking at charts. I might still look at the charts. I might do some mental trades, some paper trades, something like that. But I'm not gonna call or post any of those setups. They're too high risk. I don't like to post high risk setups, especially in the free Telegram, let alone for my members and students. I might go over the setups, but like every trade I call out, it's really low risk setups, to be honest. Low risk, high probability. He ends rejecting that level as well, which is interesting. So new 15 digit start. So yeah, we could see a possible low being made here with EN. Just treating this low by as resistance. I'm not against the sell here. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not against the sell here. EA is still stuck at this level of traffic, slowly still trying to push up though. Slowly still trying to push up. So just keep an eye on those charts there. What you call it? Where is this still dropping down? Okay, just refreshed. I was like, what the heck? Yeah, so I am still liking sell setup on EN. I'm still liking the sell setup for EN. Not against that. And I'm looking for gold buys still. It's slowly making its way. It's slowly trying. Still hasn't met my confirmations yet, but I'm slowly waiting on that. Looking at NAS, it's pushing back up, so we might be going for buys on the indexes as well. So I'm going to be paying attention to NAS and SPX. And gold. So I'm looking at least right now, the price can break above this level. Looking at NAS buys, looking for gold buys, possible EN sells. Then the JPY pairs, short-term buys. Depends how I react to this level here. But I am kind of leaning towards buys. But again, I might just stay out of the JPY pairs until it breaks out of this level. Especially when I wait to give me 1 second, 734. Okay, cool. Definitely gonna wait till it breaks out of this daily level. Like I'll definitely go for buys if price can break above this daily level here. And if it breaks underneath, I'll go for sales. But for right now, we're just gonna leave them be. But it looks like it is trying to push up. So I might be right for buys, but I'm just gonna stay out of it for right now. Because the daily and 4-hour time frame is disgusting. It is not attractive to me right now. It's not attractive to me. So I'm simply just gonna stay out of that. Gold struggling to break above that level. Like I said, I won't really be looking for sells anytime soon for gold. So I'm just gonna let it do its thing for right now. Obviously, I'd like to look for a buy at this setup here, but you know, if price don't want to do that yet, just gonna let price do its thing, and then just meet price at the next key price level, and then go from there. That's pretty much it. All right, so all right, cool. Y'all want me to see any look at any other pairs? Go ahead and type or comment. Oh, I'm tripping. I didn't even add this. Make sure to follow me on Instagram and TikTok, y'all. Just put it up on the screen for y'all. Playmaker_way. TikTok's Playmaker Way. I post daily on both pages. Some stuff I can't post on TikTok because TikTok be tripping. So I post that stuff on Instagram. But I post daily. Almost at 1,000 followers on TikTok. Once y'all get me to 1,000 followers, I'm going to be going live on there as well. All right. So those lives, I'm going to be doing a bunch of different things on those lives. But yeah, I have a lot of things planned. But in the country I stay in, you need 1,000 followers to go live. So once I hit 1,000, we're going to be lit. Of course, if you want to contact me directly, you can hit me up on Instagram as well. All right. And like I said, we just hit 500 subscribers, but still subscribe. You know what I'm saying? Hit that like button. You make some money with us. And giveaway is coming soon. To be eligible for the giveaway, you got to be subscribed to the channel, and you have to be following both on Instagram and TikTok. So subscribe to this channel, and you're following me on Instagram and TikTok. Send me screenshots of all 3 of those, and send those to me on Instagram or Telegram. All right. Make sure that first link in the description, join the free Telegram. This is how, if you're not in there already, this is how we did last week. So we went 15-1 last week. We caught a total of 13,294 pips. Monday, we caught 2,866 pips. Tuesday, we caught 5,051. Wednesday, we caught 278. Thursday, we caught 140. Then Friday, we caught 4,959. All right, 93% win rate for that week. I believe the week before that, this is how we did the week before. 87% win rate, went 14-2, 18,642 pips. And then the week before that, we went 17-1, 59,000 pips. And then the first week of March, we went 13-1, total 1,600 pips. So it's been a great month and a great quarter so far, even with the choppiness last week. And then, of course, you know, we hit TP2, almost TP3 on EA. But that's how we're doing so far this month. This is the last month. Last week of the month, last week of the quarter, last month of the quarter. So let's go ahead and end it on a great note. But that thing just did a retest for us. Yeah, so I am kind of liking EN sales. And this looks like it is pushing up. But we're going to stay out of that for now. I say that, but it is kind of tempting me. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. It is kind of tempting me. New 5 minute just started. US30 just tapped this level. Now it's just tapped that level. Speaking about the Apple Music, I was going to say something that I used to do, but I don't know if I should say that on stream. But I used to, I mean, there's a way to finesse the Apple Pay thing, but I don't know if I should talk about that on stream. But those that know. But I don't know if I should talk about that on stream. But I used to do that. I used to do this. There's a way to skip a few months, but I don't know if I should talk about that on stream. The gold's slowly trying to push up. Like I said, y'all, part 2 of the 200 to 2K account flip challenge is posted. Let me go ahead and drop that link for y'all. Make sure to check that out after the live. Make sure to check out part 1 and part 2. So I'm going to drop part 1 first. So you got to do things in order. You know what I'm saying? Got to do things in order. So I'm going to go ahead and drop part 1 for y'all. All right, so this part 1 made 50% in 3 days. And then in like 2 weeks, give or take, I doubled the account. And I didn't do no over leveraging. Oh yeah, Jay, yeah, and Twitter. I'm gonna get back. Matter of fact, let me set an alarm because I told myself I was gonna start posting on there. I just gotta figure out one post. Like I don't know. Like I might post like charting out. I don't know what I'm gonna post on there. I don't know what to post because I don't use Twitter like that. But I do want to start posting on there. Yeah, so follow me on Twitter too. I don't even know what my Twitter is. I gotta re-download it on my phone. Shit. I mean, you know my Twitter. You showed me my Twitter, so let me just go to our messages. Send your trading view post link as you instead of sending your chart picture. You know why I think it's a buy. Yeah, Joe. And you was correct. You was correct on your EJ analysis. I just opened it up. So yeah, that's what I'm leaning towards right now too. That's what I'm leaning towards right now too. It is the 4 o'clock hour, so things are gonna start to get interesting in these next couple of hours. But I'm leaning towards that too. But like I said, we won't know for sure until we like get out of this box right here. You know what I'm saying? But I'm leaning towards that too. I just opened up your message. I'm leaning towards that too. Yeah, so I'm looking at gold struggling right now, but I'm still leaning towards gold buys. And paying attention to NAS because I kind of like what NAS just did here. I at least want to see if we can take out these levels here. This will still be a good amount of pips. We can take out these highs to the left. So we want to see if we can do just that. I'm going to do a crazy stop loss. I'm going to do a crazy stop loss. I've been trying to push myself to make tighter stop losses, but wicks are a thing, so I still like to give myself a decent wiggle room. So I think we're gonna do that. We're gonna do that. So new 15 did just start. Cursor, it really be like that. But it's not even that, bro. It's like I'm talking about. It be the middle of the night, bro. You wake up, you get a text because I get notifications. Like, I have it hooked up to on my Cash App card, so I get notifications. Like, I get email, then a text, then an email from Apple. So I get like 4 different notifications, and it just took it out of my account. Let me see what time it was because it did it when I was asleep. Let me see what time they took it and snuck it from me. Yeah, so they did it as soon as I went to sleep. They did it at 11:41 my time. I usually go to sleep around midnight. Yeah, I take it like a 2-hour nap before stream. But yeah, they did it as soon as I went to sleep. That's what it be for me. I'm like, y'all ain't slick, bro. Nah, bro. But I'm weird too. Like I'll spend money, but it's like I gotta want to spend that money. You know what I'm saying? Like if I didn't want to spend that money, if it's not something I wanted to spend that money on, I'd be like, man, I really gotta spend money on this. I really gotta buy this, even if I really need it. I don't know. I'm just weird like that. It's just a mindset thing, honestly. I don't know. Like investing, I'll invest money all day. I'll throw money into investments all day. But like and food. But like anything else other than that stuff, I'd be like, do I really need to do I really need to spend that? Do I really need to buy that? It'd be hurting me. But if it's investing or food, I do not care, bro. I don't even look. I just pull my card out. Yeah. See, I'm just paying attention to these. I like these. I like these right here. I'm not into them yet. Still waiting for my confirmation to be met. Slowly but surely, I'm still gonna keep an eye on these. But I see within the next hour or so, we might be jumping in on them if they continue to try to push up. But yeah, these things are rejecting. So let me see GJ. See what GJ is up to. GJ is dropping down as well. Yeah, so like I said, it kind of just ranges. It can go either way right now. So I'm really just going to delete this. So I'm not trying to be too biased. I'm trying to like really just pay attention to see what price is doing. But I am leaning towards sells again because it is rejecting these levels here. Again, we could have entered here, but I don't enter off touch and goes. Like even on the 5 minute, I mean, we saw it on live. It literally tapped that level and then ran off. You know what I'm saying? I don't really like to trade like that. But at least I know my levels are that accurate that I could touch it and run off like that. So that is a good sign, nonetheless. But yeah, I'm liking NAS and gold. Not going to enter those yet though. Do I withdraw through Coinbase? No, I use Cash App personally. I use Cash App. Coinbase works though. I think I did it like one time before, just to well, actually, no. I think I tried to. I think I might have did it one time a couple years ago. But I feel like I downloaded Coinbase like last month just to take a look, and I forgot what it said. But I use Cash App personally. It's just, I don't know, it's just simpler for me. I have a Cash App card. I have a Cash App bank account. So the money. So that's one. I mean, that's one of my accounts. But like you can purchase Bitcoin on there, sell Bitcoin. So it's like all in one place. So as soon as I withdraw, here's my Bitcoin wallet on Cash App. I just sell the Bitcoin, send my bank account on Cash App. You know what I'm saying? So I personally use Cash App. It's just simpler for me. And then plus Cash App, bro. That Cash App card got discounts for days. Y'all sleep on the Cash App card. That thing got discounts for everything. And then they also give you like 10% back on Bitcoin, like at restaurants or you get coffee and shit. And they got like a bunch of discounts on like a bunch of restaurants. So if y'all don't got a Cash App card, you in the US, and I know the UK got Cash App too, but I don't know if they got like deals like that. They probably do. It's just probably like different stuff for that country. If you ain't got a Cash App card, y'all need to get y'all a Cash App card. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, we're just chilling right now. I'm not going to really mess with anything else. I'm just looking at the charts right now. Yeah, so that thing's pushing up. Yeah, Job. So yeah, it looks like your analysis was correct so far. It's leaning towards that. We're not gonna know for sure until around 6 o'clock, especially when New York starts. But the way price is moving, looks like you was right. Again, I'm not gonna lie. I just opened it up. I didn't look at too heavy on it. I'm gonna do that when I get off stream. I'm gonna message you back. But I did read your final thought on it. I didn't read your explanation why, but I did read your final thought. Like I said, I'm gonna look and fully read it and stuff when I get off stream. But it looks like your analysis is right so far. So that's what it's looking like. Again, I'm not gonna really mess with it until it breaks these daily levels. To be honest, we'll see. I might do aggressive entry on my own, but if I'm gonna call something, it's not gonna be until it breaks above this daily level. To be honest. Yeah, but it looks like New Zealand pairs are trying to push up. So yeah, I'm still gonna be looking at possible AN buys. If price fails to break below 0705. If it fails to break below 0705, I'm gonna look for buys if price can break above 0735. That's gonna be the game plan for AN. I'm still wanting to look for gold buys. I'm just patiently waiting for gold to reach my confirmations, hit my confirmations. NAS just did reach my confirmation right here though. On the 5 minute, not the 15 just yet. So we are going to pay attention to NAS right here. So I mainly want to see if NAS can close above here. If NAS can close above here, then we might go for a buy on that. If NAS can close above. Let me see what else. Let me see what else shows it. NAS 50 lots, stand 350 euro and trade win. Too crazy. Yeah, I have 50 lot on NAS, 150K win. Well, you're in NAS right now, Racha, or are you talking about you took a NAS entry? 1530 face blue, wide eyes, face blue. I don't know what you. Not gonna lie, bro. I did not enter my setup. I died the last minute. Hey, it'd be like that. It'd be like that. You know what I'm saying? And at least your analysis was correct. You know what I'm saying? At least your analysis was correct. Happiest to me last Friday, $17 for TradingView, $3 for iCloud storage, $6 for Telegram Premium. You had all three of those on Friday. And they got you. They tripled up on you. They tripled up on you right before the weekend started. In case anyone wants to see analysis, is still new. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Everybody's journey is different. New or not. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I didn't look too heavy on it. I'm gonna look at it deeper when I get off stream. Probably after I finish editing the post for TikTok that I gotta drop in like a couple hours. I got a cheeky buy on NAS100, US100 NAS100 at 12,862. Would you recommend a SL and TP for me at this point? I'm still learning. All right, so we're on NAS right now, so I got you. Give me 1 second. Let me see what you're talking about. Let me see what you're talking about. And EA is still stuck in this level of traffic. It's still trying, but still stuck in this level of traffic. And like the disclaimer says, when a TV gets hit, it's either going to reject or break through. So keep an eye on your charts. The second from last line, when TV gets hit, either reject or break through. Keep an eye on your charts. And EA has been literally stuck at the same price since we've been on stream. After TP2 got hit, we're still stuck. It's still trying, as we can see, but it's definitely stuck here. So it's either going to reject or break through. So just keep an eye on your charts there, y'all. Just keep an eye on your charts. So let's go back to what you were saying with NAS. All right, I got you. I got you, Doodle. So let me see. You said 12,862. 12,8. Well, you said you got into a buy at 12,862. So you got in right here. That was a, not gonna lie, that was a kind of an early entry / late entry. Well, yours is different from mine. Okay, so I'm on a window for my source. You said at the bottom. So did you mean 12,762? Do you mean 12,762? You said 12,862. 12,862 is up here. 12,762 is down here. So did you mean 12,762? It could be the broker, but the brokers do be a little off. But just let me, okay, so type a one, Doodle, if you entered up here, and then type a 2 if you entered down here. All right, so just give me a 1 or 2, because the brokers do be a little different, especially if you're on the brokers, and then prop firms be a little off as well. So just type a 1 or 2 so we can figure out what you're talking about. Because you're saying 12,762, that makes a lot more sense. But you're saying 12,862, like way down at the bottom. So yeah, if you entered right here, you should be blue. So if you enter right here, you should be blue. So the numbers are a little off. So you said 2. Okay, so you entered down here. So you're saying way down at the bottom. I'm going to assume maybe at this wick here, or at 12,762, which is at this daily level. So if you entered at 12,762, you entered right at this daily level. Either way, if you entered at this wick or the daily level, you should be blue right now. Now the numbers are kind of off, so I don't want to give you no numbers. I mean, I can give you the numbers for the source I'm using, and then you just have to. I mean, if you got TradingView, TradingView is free, so you just gotta just type it up. But I use Oanda for my Nasdaq and for most of my pairs. So stop loss I'm personally looking at, it's gonna be under a few of these retracement levels. So I say, are you gonna be super safe? 12,680. Again, this is Oanda. But you're gonna be super aggressive, I'm gonna say like 12,700. But I like to give my price on my trades a little bit of wiggle room. The risk rewards are still good. Like I know people like to try to go for like super crazy risk reward off a rip, but I don't want to like get wicked out of a trade too early. Like I understand wicks happen, I understand kind of how price moves. So 1 to 2, 1 to 3 is fine with me. And then if it exceeds that level, then that's when like the 1 to 5s can happen and stuff like that. But that's why I go for NAS. So I'm kind of liking a NAS buy right now too. New 15 did just start and is holding this level. So I'm kind of liking a NAS buy too, to be honest. Yeah, I hope that helps you out. I'm going to cut you to the other comments in a second. Yeah, but y'all should be still blue on Euro AUD. Yeah, price is still trying to push up. Let me pull up EA for y'all. Yeah, so price is still trying to push up. So we're gonna see if we can hit this next TP on this candlestick right here. Yeah, but I like NAS right here. But Joe, go back to what you're saying. You're saying it was yeah, engine was down until last second. That does happen. But yeah, these things are pushing up. Yeah, these things are pushing up. Yes, so your analysis was correct on those. Yeah, these JPY pairs are pushing up. Did a few little shimmies, did a couple crossovers, but these pairs are pushing up. Yeah, so I'm gonna look for a buy up here. We could have entered here, but I feel a lot more confident in buys, at least at this level right here. But it do be like that, and I be like that not as much anymore, but I was like that a lot as well, especially when I first was figuring out / messing with the strategy. I was kind of like that a lot as well, not entering trades and then seeing the trade end up going my way. But one thing that can help you with that is, you know, just what you call it. What's the word? It's just, knowing what you're risking, honestly, and being okay with that. You know what I'm saying? Like that's just what it really all comes down to. Like the confidence will come, but like you just have to jump in there. You know what I'm saying? You just gotta get your feet wet. Like I'm not saying go all in, obviously, because even here, bottom sentence, recommend risking 1 to 5% of your account per trade. So if you're risking 1 to 5%, that's not too bad. And in the long run, even if that ended up being a loss, you only lost 1 to 5%. And if your risk rewards are good on other trades, you can make that back the next winning trade. You know what I'm saying? If not more, the next winning trade. You know what I'm saying? And if you watch the part 2 or even the part 1 of the 200 to 2K challenge, but I really went over it in the part 2. Like it all comes down to risk management and risk to reward. That's what it comes down to. It all comes down to risk management and risk to reward. If you have a good risk to reward, you have proper risk management, you're not over leveraging, and you're consistently risking the same amount each trade. In the long run, you're going to be profitable. You're going to be up for the week, the month, and the quarter in the long run. And in that video, I show you that because I was definitely over trading on that account, because over trading is a thing. I was definitely over trading on that account. I wasn't over leveraging though, but I did take more trades than I needed to. I was being super aggressive. I didn't wick out or adjust my stop loss when needed. Because again, like I was saying, I was really pushing myself to see really how accurate my setups were and to see how far I could go with those trades. So a lot of those trades ended up reversing back against me. So some trades that were winning trades ended up being losers. But again, I did that mainly just to show y'all that it doesn't matter how many trades you lose. Risk management and risk reward is key. I lost a bunch of trades, but still ended up $90 for the week and still ended up doubling my account in 2 weeks. So if I didn't overtrade or if I moved a lot of my stop losses in profit, just imagine how much I would have been up. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I look at it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know what I mean? That's how I look at it. And that's what brings me confidence to enter trades. Again, but that's still fine though, because you still want to enter trades that you feel confident in. You know what I'm saying? But you gotta trust your analysis and you gotta see if you're right or wrong. You know what I'm saying? The worst thing that's gonna happen is stop loss gets hit. But if you know what you're risking and you're okay with what you're risking, that ain't really an issue. You get what I'm saying? That ain't really an issue. It's only when people don't are scared of losing and they're over leveraging that things really become an issue. You get what I'm saying? So, those that just joined the stream, gonna give a recap in just a second. I'm just typing something up really quick. All right, cool. I'll catch up to the comments in a second, y'all. Catch up to the comments in a second. All right. Gold's rejecting that level. So I really wouldn't consider going for sells until price breaks below 1946, to be honest, especially long-term sells. So even if price retraces here, I'm gonna go for buy here or buy here. Obviously, like I said before, I don't enter off touch and go, so I'll still see how price reacts to those levels before I enter. But that's what the game plan is looking like right now. EN still looking to see what it's trying to do. It's still holding this level. So this is another example of a wall of price, right? This is a clear wall of price, right? It's created a nice wall. So EA, this is traffic, right? This is traffic. And then what we see with what was I just on? EN. What we see with EN is more like a wall of price right here. So next time I start saying those terminologies or using those terminologies, y'all kind of understand what I'm talking about now. But yeah, so we could have went for a buy here. But again, I said the same thing for sell. But then that's also why I'm just going to wait for price to break out of this box because it's just ranging right now. It can go either way. So I feel a lot safer to enter when price gets out of that ranging box. You get what I'm saying? So that's going to be the game plan there. EA, y'all still blue on that trade. It's still ranging right now. So just keep an eye on y'all's charts. So we only entered one trade as of now. Well, me and the members are in another trade, but we entered one trade live. We hit TP2 live. We're kind of just chilling in profit right now. It's still attempting, as you can see, it's still trying to break through that level of traffic. We're just waiting for volume to pick up to see if it can do so. That's pretty much what's going on there. We went over JPY pairs, went over the New Zealand pairs, all that good stuff. Went over gold. Game plan for gold hasn't changed. Members, you already know, in a couple hours, I'm going to drop the price watch list for New York session for y'all. But yeah, we're just chilling right now. Let me catch up to these comments. I found out yesterday that candlesticks on brokers open and close at different times at the same time frame, at least one of them. Yeah, every broker is different. You got to be careful with the brokers. Every broker is a little bit different. The broker I personally use is linked in the description. It's accurate. Like the sources I use on TradingView, there's only a couple that are a little bit off, but for the most part, all these pairs are literally accurate to my broker, which is why I use these sources. There's only a couple that'd be slightly off, and that'd be like NAS and SPX sometimes slightly. But like currency pair wise, most of these be accurate to my broker, which is why I use these sources right here. But yeah, every broker is a little bit different, just like every source. So especially prop firms. Now I got videos on YouTube going over the prop firms, and I also got a video on YouTube talking what are pips and how to calculate pips, and I go over how to count pips on prop firms and personal accounts. So make sure to check that video out as well. All right, so on my channel, I think it's called how to calculate pips, what are pips, but I go over prop firms and personal accounts, how to go about that. All right. And no problem, Doodle. No problem. And yeah, don't worry, Jay. I got you when I get off here. Harith, hey, I want a good entry. Really, I want to have some money to build new class for my students. And right, hey, that's what's up. That's an awesome goal. And I hope I can help you any way I can. But you told me you want a good entry. So with trading, that's a mindset I had too when I first started. But trading is not it's not fast money. It's definitely a waiting game. You know what I'm saying? You're not going to be just in trades immediately. You definitely going to have to wait for the setups to come. And that's one thing. And one thing I would suggest and recommend to everybody is don't rush the process. That's one of the biggest mistakes I made, was trying to rush the process. The money will come. All right, trust me, the money will come. Just don't rush the process. Because if you rush the process, you're going to make more mistakes. The more mistakes you make, the more emotional you're going to be. And then you're going to try to make that money back. And it's just going to be very counterproductive. So if you come into trading with the open mind and you're more about trying to understand how everything works and less about trying to make money, the money will come. All right. The money will come. But I'd recommend focusing more on the craft than making money, instead of the other way around. A lot of people, including myself, will worry about making money instead of learning the skill set. But without the skill set, you can't make any money. So definitely don't rush the process. The money will come, trust me. But that's an awesome goal, and I hope you accomplish that. But don't rush the process, all right? And I got plenty of videos on my YouTube that are beginner friendly. I might link some before I hop off. All right, Harith. Bro, it ain't the first time. I'm kind of annoyed. I do trust my gut. I do not trust my guts yet. I need to work on that. I am an overthinker. That's why I took like an hour to analyze just this one chart. I think US30 is going down. Did a retest and resistance. Let's look at US30. And dude, trust me, it takes a little while to gain confidence, especially if you like, especially if you took like a big loss or something like that, or a loss in general, it doesn't even have to be a big loss. It definitely is going to test your confidence. Even if you're like on a losing streak, it'll test your confidence. Even if you won like 5 trades in a row, you lose 1 trade, it'll still test your confidence a little bit. That's just part of the game. Like this game this is always going to be a mental game. It's always going to be mentally challenging and testing. That's just trading. You know what I'm saying? It definitely is not for the weak. It's definitely mentally taxing and all that, but the rewards are definitely worth it. So one thing I'll just tell you, man, is like I said, like if you're okay with what you're risking, there ain't no reason not to enter the trade. You know what I'm saying? If you did your analysis, you trust your analysis, or if you did your analysis, you believe it's going to go one way, you have your rules. Once your rules are met, once your confirmations are met, calculate your lot size and just enter, bro. Just enter. Because there's only 2 things price is going to do. It's going to go up or go down. There's only 2 things price is going to do. It's going to hit TP or SL. You know what I'm saying? And if you're okay with what you're risking, ain't nothing to be worried about. And like I said, if you're risking the same percentage each trade and you have proper risk to reward setups, you're going to make that back, even if you lose that trade. And there's a few other things to do, go about it. But like I said, I might drop a video on that later this week. A more little advanced video about how to manage trades. But that's literally it, bro. You know what I'm saying? You know the saying, scare money don't make no money. You just have to literally jump in there. And you got to think long term, you know, because losses are going to come. Whether you expect the loss to happen or not, losses are going to come. No strategy is 100%. You know what I'm saying? So you just gotta go in there. Again, I'm not saying go all in, but you know, you gotta go in there. And like I always say, if a trade goes your way, know why a trade went your way. If a trade doesn't go your way, you need to know why the trade didn't go your way. You know what I'm saying? It's just that simple, you know. But definitely, you got to get in. You got to get your reps in, you know. And if you're hesitant to enter on a live account, enter on a demo. That's what I do. You know, if I'm hesitant or if I'm trying something else out, or if it's like super aggressive, and I want to, you know, test myself, I just enter on my demo account, see how I went. You know what I'm saying? Or I'll just mark it up on TradingView, take a mental trade, see how it went. You know what I'm saying? Like I'll mark up a bunch of charts on live, and sometimes I miss the entry, or I took other trades and I'm satisfied. I come back to the chart, I see my analysis played out. You know what I'm saying? So that's one thing I do too. So, you know, that's just one thing to do about it. And then if you enter on demos, that's what I did. Like I said, this strategy, I didn't enter this strategy or take any live trades with this strategy until like after 2 to 3 months of me just taking trades on a demo with the strategy. So it's definitely no rush. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, everybody got their opinions on demo accounts, but I am an advocate for demo accounts. All right. I know people be like, oh, you know, but it's not real money, this, that, and the third. But it's like, it's all about mindset. If you treat a demo account like it's not real money, of course, you're not going to treat it like real money. But if you treat a demo account like you would treat your live account, all you're doing is switching to a live account and doing the same exact thing you're doing on a demo. So if you're doing dumb stuff on your demo and not treating your demo account seriously, of course, you're not going to treat your live account seriously. You know what I'm saying? So it's all about how you treat it. But I trust me, anyone I talk to, especially new people, I always say demo account, demo account, demo account. Because like I said, there's no reason to rush to put your money in the markets and throw it away. There's no need to rush and do that. There's no need to even put your money in the markets at all, especially if you don't know what you're doing. Because I get it. You want to make money, but you can't make money if you don't know what you're doing. You're going to lose a lot more money than you're going to make. So definitely don't rush the process. There's nothing wrong with using demo accounts. There's nothing wrong with, you know, practicing and stuff like that. But definitely just don't rush the process. But yeah, I think I'm just gonna be in these two trades. Gonna be chilling off everything else. So we're paying attention to gold and the JPY pairs, but I'm gonna be waiting for the JPY pairs to break above this level, and then EJ. I'm going to be waiting for it to either retest this level or break above this daily level. But I am leaning towards buys for right now on the JPY pairs. EN, I'm going to keep an eye on that. It's still at this wall. Like I said, it's either going to reject or break through this level. So I'm going to keep an eye on that. But yeah, it's Monday. Going to be really waiting for volume to start to kick up and pick up. Probably in the New York session. Not really much going on today news-wise. We do got some GPU news at 1 p.m., but that's pretty much it. But yeah, we're going to leave it at that. So y'all should be still blue on this trade. It's still ranging up a decent amount of pips. We're up like 10 pips right now, which ain't too bad. Make sure to like this video, y'all. Make sure to subscribe. Going to be back at it tomorrow. Same time, London session 3 a.m. EST. Let me see here. Y'all interested in joining the Advanced Play Signal Room? Click that second and third link in the description. If you're interested in learning how to mark off these levels yourselves and identify these levels and or how to read the charts, click that second link description. Courses out. We'll also do one-on-one mentorships. You get 2 sessions a week that are an hour long. They're recorded and sent to you same day. And then you also get on top of that access to the Advanced Play Signal Room and the student member group chat as well. But yeah, we're going to be looking for buys on these JPY pairs. And then in about an hour, members, I'm going to be dropping that New York price watch list for y'all. And then we're going to be going from there. All right, let's start. Let's end this quarter on a great note. Let's start this week on a great note. We already did that technically. But yeah, like I said, if y'all want to hit me up directly or contact me directly, follow me on Instagram. Let me put it back on the screen for you. Put that back on the screen for you. All right, and follow me on TikTok as well. And 500 subscriber giveaway is on the way. All right, is on the way. I posted the details on how to be eligible and qualify for that. I posted that on the 25th. So you just scroll up to the 25th. All the details of the giveaway are right here. All right. So make sure to read that. And if you're interested in trying to win, DM me the 3 screenshots. You got to be subscribed on YouTube. You got to be following me on Instagram and TikTok. That's literally it. All right. There's going to be 5 winners. The first 3 winners are going to be members. They're either going to be course members, one-on-one session students, or Advanced Play Signal Room members or students. But then the last 2, the 4th and 5th winners, is open for everyone. All right. So I want to give everybody a chance. So the 4th or 5th winner is going to be open for everybody. All you have to do to be eligible is you just got to send me screenshots of you subscribe to this channel and following me on Instagram and TikTok and saying, hey, put me in that raffle and I got you. That's literally all you have to do. All right. That's all you have to do. But yeah, so we're going to be waiting to see how price reacts to those levels. We're going to be entering buys on those JPY pairs. But hey, man, Joe, but hey, at least you know that your analysis was correct. So this will definitely give you that confidence, the extra boost of confidence, because look, your analysis played out. It took a little while, but it played out. You know what I'm saying? So that's what all that matters. Excuse me. Yeah, this is still treating as low as resistance. Let me mark this level off. All right, let me catch up to these comments. True, stunner. Iron gold and US30 opposite correlated. I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say that. No, I wouldn't say they're opposite. Mm-mm. Not at all. They do their own things. Sometimes they pump the same direction. Sometimes they pop opposite directions. But I wouldn't say they're strictly opposite or they're or they move the same. They do their own thing. If I would say anything moves the same to gold, I'll say the other USD pairs like New Zealand USD, Euro USD, GBPUSD, stuff like that. I say those move more together with gold. Um, Another one, I'm giving some sauce away. This stuff's like this is some playbook course exclusive stuff, but you know what I'm saying. Not everybody watching the live, so those that are watching this live, you're about to get some free game, some more free game. A pair that moves opposite to gold is USDJPY. That's a pair that about 90% of the time moves the opposite direction of gold. Gold's pumping up, USDJPY 9 times out of 10 is pumping down. Same thing with oil. This is more about like 75-80%. If gold's pumping up 75-80% of the time, oil's pumping down and vice versa. Now that one's, but still with any of these pairs, including the USD pairs, you still want to do the proper chart analysis because there's still that smaller percentage that the pairs will be off track a little bit. So you never just want to assume, you know what I'm saying? You never want to assume. Never want to assume. But yeah, overall, not a bad stream. Missed a couple entries, not gonna lie. Missed a couple entries. That's a couple moves I started before stream. A couple touch and go moves, but we don't enter off touch and goes. A few moves didn't do a retest on the 15, but did it on smaller time frames. So we missed a few entries. But what's important is the trades we did enter. The trade we did take, we are still blue and ended up being blue. So that's what matters. So overall, not a bad start to the week or to the day. Still looking to enter a few other pairs. That's pretty much it for now. I thought that because I heard when the dollar goes down, go over. I don't know about, like I said, bro, like, well, I never said this to you. Well, J. There's a couple J's. I don't know if you're, let me know if you're a member or not, because there's a few J's that are members or I talk to. And I don't know if you're one of those members or not. You just change your profile picture. So let me know if you're a member or not. But it doesn't matter. But I go over this with the members all the time. Like the news, what they say about all that stuff. Okay, that's why you're talking. Okay, that's cool. But all that stuff, I really don't care about all that stuff. Like the news and stuff. Like I never watch to see what the news is saying or like what they say about the dollar and all that stuff. I really don't watch that. I just strictly just read the charts and the price levels. That's all I do. So I don't know if that's true or not, but I mean, I'm assuming if you read that, that's what they're telling people, but I can't speak on that because I know nothing about that. You know what I'm saying? I just strictly read the charts and candlesticks. That's what I do personally. But nah, like I said, I wouldn't say that. I would not say that they move opposite. Now they might do it sometimes, and they might be doing it a little bit right now, low key. But I would not say that they move opposite because I mean, let's just do a little bit of let's do a little experimenting really quick. They're moving a little opposite right now. My alarm's going off. All right, y'all. So I got some stuff to do. My alarm's telling me to get off. All right, y'all. I'll be back at it tomorrow, same time, 3 a.m. EST. If I didn't answer any of y'all's questions, I'll be back on stream tomorrow. And of course, like I said, you can just message me on Instagram or Telegram. I respond to all messages. All right, I do not ask Hollywood or bougie. I'm here to help y'all. There's no such thing as a dumb question. And yeah, gonna hop off and leave it at that for now. Gonna hop off and leave it at that for now. Just scanning these pairs really quickly. Yeah, but I'm gonna see you on tomorrow's stream, and make sure to hit that first link, join that free Telegram. And yeah, we out. No problem. No problem, man. All right. And yeah, Harold, just to reiterate, yeah, we're only in that one trade. So how much? And this is for everyone. All right. So again, most of the stuff is broken down in the disclaimer. So please read the disclaimer. It's a small paragraph, but every sentence is important. All right. But every trade I post my personal entry. That way, you know what I personally entered, and I post the TPs. So if a TP did not get hit and it's at my entry or near my entry or below it, it's safe to enter. But if a TP gets hit and if we're currently at a price of a TP, I would not enter. All right. So if a TP already got hit, like TP2 got hit, well, let's just go to EA right now. Right. So EA is currently at 6190. So we're kind of floating between TP1 and TP2 right now. So I would not enter. Right. So that's how that works. And like I mentioned before, we're kind of stuck at this level of traffic. It's attempting to break through it. It's definitely trying. So we're going to see if it can do so going into New York. So just keep an eye on y'all's charts. No problem, Doodle. No problem, Lero. Hey, I appreciate it, Philmon. You too. You too. Yeah. And there is ranging right now. So usually on Mondays, it would sometimes do a move. Like last Monday, bro, last Monday and Tuesday. Last Monday and Tuesday. You see this is Monday, you see this is Tuesday. Me and the members caught a huge buy on SPX on Monday. And then you already know those that was on stream with us Tuesday. We caught this huge 4,000 pip move live. Just 1 to 3 risk reward. So what I was saying is sometimes Mondays and Tuesdays during London session, price will get to moving. So that's why I was looking at the indexes. But right now it's just ranging. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it ranges, sometimes it gets to moving. But I still like to look at the indexes during London. I know some people don't like to look at them during London, but they get to moving during London sometimes, even during Tokyo session. Now, I will not mess with them during Tokyo unless I'm holding the trade overnight. But sometimes they'll do some nice moves during Tokyo session too. But yeah, right now it's just ranging, but it's slowly pumping up. So we're going to see what it does. I'm low-key waiting for gold. Gold played with us all stream. But, you know, that happens sometimes. And this is what I was just talking about. Who was I saying that to? Yeah. So here, this kind of goes back to what I was saying. It's a patience. Literally, all stream was waiting for an entry on gold. It literally was on this daily level, all stream, and then just rejected. So we literally waited for an entry on gold for 2 hours, and then it rejected that level. That happens sometimes. But that's why we have a bunch of different pairs to look at, because one's bound to be at a good entry position. But yeah, that happens sometimes. You know, we don't control the markets. We do not control the markets. We're simply a leaf in the current or a surfer trying to catch a wave. You know what I'm saying? We're just going with the flow. We're determining which way the current's going. We're determining which way the wave's going, and we're going with it, right? The wave, the current is the trend in this case. We're going with the trend. We don't go against the trend. We go with the trend. We're just watching the waves right now. You know what I'm saying? We're in no rush. We're feeling no pressure to enter trades. We're simply just watching to see what price is doing. We know where we want to enter trades at, and we're just simply waiting for the confirmations. But there's no rush, because who are we to say it's supposed to take this long or it's not supposed to take this long? You know what I'm saying? We start thinking like that's going to mess you up, because there is no set time to enter a trade, or let me not say there's not no set time a trade should take to do the full move or to hit your price point you want to look for entry off of. You know, you just got to patiently wait. Now, granted, we could have entered off this buy right here, but I'd rather be safe than sorry with my money. You know, I feel a lot more confident if price can break and hold above this level to look for a buy there. So that's what we're going to do with these pairs. But yeah, that's pretty much it. That's pretty much it right there. Let me catch up to these comments before I hop off. All right, you have a great day too. All right, now okay, I caught up. All right, I'm gonna see you on tomorrow's stream.